Hey, Unstuckers, Josh here, as joined every week by my co-host, Cel. Say what's up, Cel.
Happy fucking Thanksgiving, Unstuckers!
Happy fucking Thanksgiving, Unstuckers. If you are new to the show, we are doing a Casual Friday episode. Casual Fridays is where we take a minute to have a mini mastermind. Cel usually has some sort of alcoholic drink. Today it's wine because it's night where she is and it's morning where I am. And we like to problem solve, set goals, and keep the ball rolling on our own businesses. This week on the podcast, we talked to Meredith Alexander on Wednesday about grit mindset. And grit is an acronym. So check that episode out to learn all about that. It was very interesting, inspiring, and harrowing story all the way around. So if you missed that, go back and check that out. That's episode 93 this last Wednesday. But this week, we are not joined by a guest, but last week we were joined by a guest. So, first time ever, let's get to our recap from our guest. We asked Brian last week to tell us how his week went and keep him accountable too. So he sent in an audio file we'll listen to now.
All right. It is Brian S. Arnold on the line here, and I am here to provide you with my Unstuck accountability report of sorts, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. But yes, I am happy to report that I was able to successfully finish the two sites that I wanted to do, theauthorityletter.com, and it is functioning. It is beautifully it's simple and plain, but it's nice. So in the second one, podcastbuilt.com, that is also up and running. It is functioning to a point. I still got some issues with the email integration that I'm working on. And besides that, I probably will do another video because I don't particularly like the video. Well, it's okay. My little promo on the site. It's a little imperfect, but it is good enough for now. Yes, good enough for now. And I'm excited about it still. And yeah, I think I crushed it. Josh and Cel.
We
So
agree.
yeah, so with Cel and Josh. So Unstuck community, Unstuck universe, Unstuck world. I am finished.
Woohoo!
And I'm excited. And thank you for pushing me. You too. Honored again to be on your show last week. Hopefully we can do it again. And that is it. I'm out. Take care. And I'll see you next time. Or not. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Brian. I was just looking at his websites while he said all that, and sure enough, they exist. They are different than last week because I was looking them up last week while he was talking about them. And man, the first one, Authority Letter, it's simple but pretty and what he needs. But the podcast built one, that is full out and gorgeous and just one of those just beautiful work.
Good shit, Brian.
Good
I'm happy that we
shit,
held him
Brian.
accountable.
Yay!
And thanks, Brian, for checking in. We really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Thanks, Brian. So again, that was Brian of the Authority Project podcast. So you can check out his podcast wherever fine podcasts are downloaded. And you heard already his websites. We'll put all those links in the show notes. All right. So let's get to us. Here's the thing. I don't know about you, Cel, but I feel like we're getting a little long in the tooth on these Casual Fridays.
Oh, we're at 94 episodes. I would agree there, Josh.
But not just episode count, but also episode length has gotten kind of long.
Oh yeah,
I think
100%.
that's my fault. I tend to babble. But also we have guests on. We want to learn all about them. Anyway, here's what we decided on Stuckers. We're going to introduce, because we used to do this in our live in-person masterminds, a timer so that so that we don't have just way too much time to babble on forever, Josh, and we can really express the points that we want to express that are important to get feedback on. So from here on out, we're going to have a 10-minute timer to discuss your problems, and that includes any feedback you want. So, like, if I were to waste all my 10 minutes talking and didn't have any feedback, then I don't get feedback that week.
You're
So,
SOL.
SOL. So we'll keep that in mind as I set up a timer, and we'll hear Cel. Cool. All right, Cel. 10 minutes on the clock starts now.
Awesome. Okay, so this week my goal was to do outreach and to finish my funnel, or finish my funnel and upload it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I did it today. Thank God I am 8-ish hours ahead of you, Josh. Oh my God. So
Otherwise, I'd be donating $50 to the National Riffle Association for you.
Fuck no. So I left just like the uploading till today because I thought that was going to be easy. That was not easy, guys. Don't do this shit last minute. Okay, so this week I actually spread it out really well. And guys, this is really important, right? Like we talk about this every week. Baby steps. Don't put like must finish funnel on your list for the day because that shit's not going to get done. I did it on Monday and I didn't do anything for my funnel. That was terrible.
Yeah.
So really break it down into baby steps. So like Tuesday, I was like, okay, cool. Finish video 6, right? Wednesday, record 2 videos, edit 2 videos. Cool. Thursday, upload it to the funnel. Thought that was going to take 30 minutes. It took like 3.5 hours. Oh my God, What a nightmare that was. So it wasn't even creating the funnel that was a nightmare. It was uploading it to Vimeo and then figuring out how it could still be visible on Vimeo without showing my other videos that have like my course content. And then it was a nightmare, but it's done, so that's good.
So you're using Vimeo?
I am, yeah. So I pay for like it's fine. I pay for like a basic subscription, but Squarespace doesn't host videos, so I needed a specific host to host my videos. So that's why I did Vimeo.
Yeah,
and Vimeo
I do YouTube for now.
I don't know if you can do that on YouTube or not. Is that
you
possible?
can't?
No,
that's the problem.
Yeah,
you can do the unlisted, but you can't do the full privatization.
Yeah,
so.
It's fine. I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. At least I don't have to go to Starbucks anymore for better uploading speeds. I can do that in the comfort of my own abode now.
Huzzah!
So that's good.
Finally, internet.
So updates from this week, I spoke to my business coach and she gave me some insight as to like engagement with clients. I think I may have mentioned this last week. Did I? Maybe not. I think I just told you, Josh.
Yeah.
I don't think I mentioned
what was
it on the... Yeah, so I haven't really been snagging like 15-minute phone calls, and I like that's been really frustrating for me. So like I've been doing a lot of outreach, and like it's exhausting to like have conversations that go nowhere, or like start conversations but like have nothing follow through, or literally just like pull conversations out of thin air, you know? So I asked her this week, I was like, what am I doing wrong? Like, can you review some of like the conversations that I've had? And she reviewed them and she's like, you're not giving anyone a specific call to action. So that was actually my issue. Like I was saying like, hey, like we can brainstorm this, or like, hey, we can have a quick chat. But like that was kind of confusing to people. So like you need to say specifically like, hey, we can hop on a 15-minute call where we can brainstorm X, Y, and Z, right? Like it needs to be super specific. So that's really good to note. And actually, like literally, like, I don't know, maybe like 10 minutes after I listened to her voicemails back to me, I did that with a prospect that I was like having a conversation with that kind of just ended. And she's like, yeah, like I'll hop on a call tomorrow. And I was like, oh, sorry, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, but I can do Friday. So that's fucking cool. So that was the one thing I needed to change to like get people actually on the phone with me.
And what are the words you're saying?
Like specifically saying, hey, like let's hop on, or actually I have it written down. Please hold. Would you be open to hopping on a call? Would you be open? Because she said people are always going to be open to something. Like that's just in nature, like human nature, right? Would you be
or at
open
least they want to be.
Exactly. Yeah. So like, would you be open to having a quick 15-minute conversation about some ways we can brainstorm X, Y, and Z?
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally landed a call within minutes. So guys, this shit works. The psychology behind it, I don't get, but this shit works. So that's really cool. I think My goals for this upcoming week, though, are to find ways and means to get people through my funnel, right? So, like, I need to have calls to action to get people into my funnel so that they can go through this 6 email chain that I've created and actually come into what I'm selling and give that back to them. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's kind of where I'm at right now. But I think now with these new tools that she's given me, I think that's going to be really valuable. Last week, I also had her look at my Instagram page. I mentioned this to you, but I
Right.
didn't tell you. Um,
Tell me the
yeah, so
details.
I had her look at my Instagram page. I said, quote unquote, be brutally honest with me about like what you see working and what you see not working.
Uh-huh.
So she went through like 3 or 4 of my most recent posts at the time, and essentially my like first line wasn't hooking enough. Like it wasn't hooking the prospect enough. She also said that some of my pictures were fucking ugly. So that's cool. To be to be
Wait, did she use
complete,
the words fucking ugly?
she didn't say fucking ugly, but like she's like, this picture's ugly. Like I wouldn't even click on this. I'm like, wow, thank you for being super fucking real.
Wow. Which pictures?
Picture of rutabaga. It's not pretty. I'm not gonna lie. It's
All
not
right.
pretty. It's great. It's fine. The lighting was shit outside. Like I had nothing to work with. I also had no vegetables in the refrigerator to get. Like I had no pictures of food on my phone. So like I get it. It was a fucked up decision on my part, and now I need to be prepared with sexy food pictures. It's fine.
There you go.
But she was saying like, don't post ugly pictures. Number one. Two,
Good.
my
Good advice.
yeah, uh, my catch lines weren't sexy enough in the sense that like I wasn't drawing the client in with like information that they wanted, and then my call to action wasn't significant enough. So that actually parallels with what you and I are doing in the Donald Miller course, right?
Hmm.
So like the call to action needs to be significant, and he always says you can control the first thing that you say and the last thing that you say because that's what people are going to remember.
Hmm.
So I think that that's really important, not just in like verbal communication, but also on social media posts. So if you guys take anything away from what I learned this week, please do that. Take into account the first thing you say and the last thing you say and post a fucking sexy picture. God damn it.
No, no ugly pics. Got it.
No rutabagas. Rutabagas aren't sexy.
So she, but on the plus side, she didn't say like the pictures of you are ugly or anything.
No,
it
no, no,
was
no.
it was the vegetable. You can
It was
blame the
the
vegetable.
it was the vegetables.
At first, I was like, "Damn, that is harsh."
Yeah.
Oh man.
So other things that I accomplished this week, I think that are valuable, is I set out a goal for every day of the week that I never really
Excellent.
had before. I kind of just like went with what I needed to do. But
Uh-huh.
Monday's content creation. Tuesday, I make Reels videos. Ooh, guys, I made some really fucking cool Reels videos this
You
week.
did. I
So
sucked it up. It was good.
a couple of weeks ago, I know I talked about using Pinterest, but I don't think I don't think I need that in my life. I
No.
need Reels in my life. And if you guys haven't used Reels yet, this is the shit on Instagram. Like you can create 30, essentially like 15 to 30-second commercials for your business for free. And because they're new on Instagram, they just get like shot out in the algorithm.
They're
The
being
other day I was
pushed. Yeah.
scrolling through Instagram.
What's that?
That was a video messenger. I'm sorry, guys. Please excuse me.
I was like, that's not my timer. So I
I
don't
was
know what
like,
that is.
Josh, did you send me your timer? um,
You still got a
so
minute and a
Reels
half.
Reels are the shit. That's the kind of note we need to take there. So Tuesdays is going to be Reels, and then emails for my list, and then Unstuck outreach. That's my goal for Tuesdays going forward. Wednesdays, send that email, screen record our podcast so that that gets out there on the social media, and then I need to
Mhm.
do like 1 to 2 blog posts on Wednesdays. Thursday is my LinkedIn post, which is recycled content, and then I need to make more Reels videos. So, like I was saying about Reels videos, is that they are sent out there. Like the other day, I was scrolling Instagram, and for 2 minutes, all I saw were Reels posts. So, like, they are super popular right now, guys. We might have to do like an Instagram live on this because they are so fucking cool. They're
Yeah,
really fun to make too.
they are. They are time consuming to make, but they do get pushed.
Dude,
But here's
Yeah.
the other thing about reels I've heard too is that because they're being pushed, you don't have to get too creative with it. It could be the same thing as your stories. Like you could just be talking to the camera for the entire reel
Yeah.
without any fancy editing or whatnot, and upload that to reels, and that gets pushed better than your stories. So
Yeah.
it doesn't have
My
to be time
first reel
consuming.
got over 1,200 views in like 8 hours.
Nice.
That's fucking crazy,
That is fucking crazy.
right?
Good
So,
job.
guys, like these last longer than stories, right? It's not like they disappear in 24 hours. So, like, this is something important that you should do for your business. I'm done.
The timer. I don't know if you can hear it. It's kind of quiet to me.
Make it louder.
Wait. No, no. I just made it go away. That's right, Zelda fans. That is a Zelda sound tone for my timer. That is Link opening a chest kind of a tone there. We're discovering a secret. Cool, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to time me? 10
Sure.
minutes.
My timer isn't as fun, but yes.
Okay, well,
Timer.
make it your goal next week is to make it fun.
Okay, this is what I wake up to, so you'll hear it in 10 minutes. You ready, Josh?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Boom! I said I was going to do a webinar last week so that you don't donate money, my money, to the American Nazi Party. So I did. I did do a webinar. I quite honestly, in prepping and marketing the webinar all last weekend and into Monday and making it and whatnot, are real burnt out uh, from from the heavy push to go from like last Friday with you and Brian going like, yeah, I'm doing a webinar on Tuesday to doing a webinar on Tuesday. That was a push.
Fuck.
But I got 120 people to register by spending. Wait, let me get this in
That's
front of me.
awesome.
I spent some money though, so it's not all
Did
awesome.
you? Statisticals.
Let's see. Here's statistics. Real world statistics. Where is it?
I think this is helpful though, because like to show people that like this isn't necessarily a free thing that like you're putting together. You can't just like fucking throw a webinar together and not
No, you may
spend.
remember I signed up to do a webinar and I shared it everywhere on my socials and I got no one to sign up, so I canceled it the day before, a few months
Yeah.
ago. This time I put some of that social media ading out there. So my budget, I ended up spending less, but I was doing a budget because you don't want to just spend willy nilly, right? You want to like
Yeah.
you want to have an idea in mind. So I was budgeting to try and get. I was like, okay, I know if I spend this much money and do these kinds of giveaways and whatnot, I will break even if I get 10 students. Um, and if I get 20 students, I'll make some real money. That'd be
Yeah.
great. Um, and so I got 120 people on the webinar. Um, so just kind of go through my budget. I was budgeting things like I knew I was giving away group coaching sessions for 10 weeks, so
Mm-hmm.
that meant like a professional Zoom account for more than 2 people to talk.
Yeah.
So I was budgeting that. I was budgeting 3 months of hosting the course. I was budgeting the ads, obviously, the webinar software, all of that, and going like, this is how much money I have to make back from doing this process, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and also budgeting that like I did like and one last thing at the webinar and said anyone who signs up today gets 20% off to try and like really motivate it.
Yeah.
And so I ended up spending about $400 on Facebook ads. A
Fuck.
whole lot of money. Um,
Damn.
and that $400 netted me 227 clicks onto my webinar website. So that was
Okay.
about $1.94 a click, which resulted in 120 signups, as I mentioned, which is about $3.68 a registrant. Um, and then I had on the day 34 people show up live, which means I spent about $13.33 per person to show up and hear me live. Um, and then so far, anyway, 13 people have caught the replay. I don't know how that factors in, but if you factor in all the attendees,
Yeah.
then that number goes down a little bit. And I've got, drum roll please, 3 sales.
Okay.
Which is not nothing, and it's certainly better than the free PDF and the email follow up was netting me before, um, but not much better. A lot more work and a lot more money.
Are you running the remainder of you're running
Yes.
this like
So
right?
it's
Yeah,
it's
you're running
not
it through
done yet.
Monday.
Yes, good point.
Okay,
It's not
cool.
done yet. So what my offer is the course, right? Um, which is $97 regularly, go at your own pace, and then plus you get two uh you get 10 weeks of 1 hour group coaching sessions or like office hours once a week
Yeah.
through Zoom. And then when you're done with all 10 lessons, you get a 1 hour private coaching with me to answer any follow up questions you have after you're done with all the modules. Like, this wasn't covered. How do I do this? Or can
Yeah.
you just listen to my podcast and give me feedback or whatever? Stuff like that, because I know a lot of my students aren't really comfortable on the mic or have a performative background like I do. So some of them just want
Yeah.
those kinds of notes, like how do you have energy and be fun? I don't
I
know.
mean, dude,
Uh,
you do have a performative background, and if you guys go back to our first 3 episodes, it's rough.
absolutely, absolutely. Um, so anyway, it's not done yet. So for the next, I'm taking a break. Today we're recording this on Thanksgiving. But tomorrow, actual Friday, I am um sending some more ads to just say like, see the on demand webinar now, to
Cool.
be like same process, but like now they click on it and they can play the video as opposed to like sign up for next Tuesday.
Yeah.
um we'll see if that works any better, like the on demand aspect. And I built a page on my website that's got the replay of the webinar, and I edited it out like the like today only special and the this and that, so it's just kind of
Yeah.
the lesson and the offer. And then under the videos, like the whole offer and a button, sign up now. So we'll see if I get any more. But my deadline for anyone was must sign up by November 30th, Cyber Monday, to get all these goodies.
Cool.
And Tuesday, December 1st, we do our first office hours. Um, so we'll see. And I have 3 people. They all signed up that day with the 20% off. So I think that really helped like
Yeah,
solidify it, like an immediate deadline. So I'm
for
hoping
sure.
that the immediate deadline of Cyber Monday will also get a few more people in. Um, but we'll see. But that also means I'm spending more money this weekend on some advertising. So it means like that number, that minimum, the 10 to break even, is getting higher.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, so it's all rough because I'm losing money at this point, but it's a good grand experiment. And then I've already got ideas for how I'm gonna try the next thing, if this whole process doesn't work out to be
Yeah.
enough money and time commitment for the income. So
How'd the webinar go as a whole?
webinar went really well. I think, thank goodness I was the president of my local BNI networking chapter this last year when we all shut down and went online. And that experience of running a networking meeting through Zoom all year really helped, like, not have any issues with the webinar. I was not, no
Being a
butterflies. I knew what I was
yeah,
doing.
being a
um,
virtual MC basically.
Right, exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
And then plus, like, between like communication courses we've taken online and my background in teaching and education, like, it was easy to throw together a lesson that was valuable.
Yeah.
Um, and I think that some of the feedback I got was that it was like one of the best webinars they've been to, because it was like 80% really valuable information and an offer versus like 50% about me and
Yeah.
5% a nugget of information, and then 45% buy my course, and
Yeah, dude.
so I was just giving away the information. So um, I don't know. It's hard to like survey them and be like, how could my webinar improve? But just the nice part about doing a webinar live was getting the chat feedback and seeing people go like, that's a really great point. Oh my God, this is great. And so
That's
that's
awesome.
good. Um, you know, no one at least was vocal about like this sucks. It's terrible.
Fucking terrible, Josh.
Fucking terrible. Um, so it all went well. I did it. I did
That's
my
good.
thing.
Dude, I'm happy I
uh,
lit a fire under your ass. That's awesome.
yeah. So I guess with whatever time I've got remaining, any ideas for how to keep the offer pushed uh, till Monday? What you got?
I mean, okay, you have their email addresses, yeah?
Yep.
Inundate them. Inundate them every
Yeah.
day. Like,
I plan to.
I
Yeah.
know it's a holiday, but like, this is the fucking push of the year, dude. Black
Mm-hmm.
Friday, Cyber Monday, fucking inundate them with emails. Maybe give them, do they still have 20% off through Cyber Monday?
No, that
Or
was
is it
just that
just,
first day.
okay,
Now it's just
um,
the added time with me that's the benefit.
got it. Okay. Yeah,
I was
just,
going to send an email to just my list from the PDF builders and offer them an
yeah,
additional 20% on Black Friday and be like, because you're loyal and on my list, you get an extra chance with this 20% off.
why not? Yeah, do that with the list of people that you have that didn't necessarily attend the webinar, but the list
Exactly.
of people that you've been emailing to see if
Yeah.
you can get them back with that. 100%, dude.
Yeah.
My husband is clapping.
That's how you wake up?
That's how I wake up.
Yes,
In
agreed.
addition to real life church bells outside.
Awesome. Awesome. I will say, I inundated them with emails after the webinar and the day after the
Okay.
webinar, just like one or two or three. And even in signing and trying to get my current list to sign up for the webinar, I noticed in looking at the analytics, I was always afraid to like, oh, I don't want to email them again. Like they already got this, and they just clearly decided no. I've noticed in the analytics, like I'm somewhere between a 15 and 30% open rate,
That's good.
and clearly different people are opening different emails because like
Hmm.
every blast I sent out, I got different people clicking on the links, which I can see
Dude,
from my email provider. So
and like, you just
it's
have to keep
key to
going.
keep doing
Like,
it. Yeah.
it's obnoxious to like literally send the same thing over and over again, but it's so necessary to
Yeah,
attract potential, like different potential clients. So,
absolutely. I mean, I think I forget who said this, whether it was like Donald Miller or Frank Kearns or one of those guru types, but it's like, no, the action you want is either buy or unsubscribe. Don't be afraid of
yeah,
unsubscribers. Like, you want them to take action one way or another. And if they
yeah.
unsubscribe, they are clearly defining the choice. I do not want this.
They're saying bye, Felicia.
Exactly. And that's great. I'm not wasting my time with them anymore. But the ones who are not unsubscribing, it's like you're hanging around for a reason. It might be that it's not time to buy right now for you, but you're hanging around. So next time, you know.
Fuck it, dude, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool.
cool. Awesome. So goals for this week. Chell, what are you going to accomplish this week? Otherwise, I donate $50 of your money to the National Riffle Association.
Josh. Okay. So, real talk, continuing to engage clients on Instagram, like engage. I need to have meaningful conversations, and that's on me, right? To start meaningful, there we go. Start at least 2 meaningful conversations every day. Meaningful doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a sale. Meaningful in the sense that I know that I'm doing what I can to get this person to the next step. Whether or not they say yay or nay is up to them, but that's on me, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
engage in meaningful conversations every day.
Yeah. Great. Grand. Mine is I'm going to send out emails, run ads, and try and do one last push for through Monday for the course. See how many people I get, and Tuesday I'll start the I'm calling it the semi-live course because it's pre-recorded, go at your own pace, but then I'm showing up for office hours. So it's semi-live.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Starts on December 1st. So that's the big push. And then this time next week we'll be reevaluating and trying the next thing.
Hell yeah. Dude, I'm so
Yeah.
excited. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Definitely the people who signed up, like, oh, it was really cool too. They somebody tagged me on Instagram or tagged the podcast startup course because, by the way, I made that after hearing
Saw
your
that.
lesson on that. And someone tagged me while in the webinar. They were like live recording my webinar and tagged me
Fuck
and like
yeah.
learning about podcasting. Da, da, da. I was like, that's so cool.
You're basically
So,
famous.
basically fucking famous to those 34 people who showed up that day. But yeah, cool. Awesome. All right. Did we cover everything? We got goals for next week. Did the recap. We got Brian's stuff. Thanks, Brian, for sending that in.
Yeah.
I think we're good. So
Yeah.
that's a wrap on Casual Friday. If you have any questions for us on Casual Friday, you can email us at unstuck.institute@gmail.com or hit us up on Instagram at unstuck.institute. If you haven't already, download our free PDF lifebook to keep the ball rolling on your own productivity. Get your lifebook today at unstuck.institute/lifebook. We'll see you next week. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving, are having a wonderful casual Black Friday. Stay safe, enjoy the time off, and we'll see you next week. Bye, Unstuckers!
Bye, Unstuckers.